What makes people all over America break down and cry like this? Call 1-900-9099-CRY and hear it for yourself. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. If you're under 18, ask your parents before you call. 1-900-9099-CRY.
I came into contact with somebody from one of the big four, ended up becoming kind of a mentor to me. He's now a member of our club.
Man, when I first saw my first Hell's Angel standing there, I was like, that's what I want to be, man.
If you're running a three-piece, just like you know, it is truly an outlaw standard. Doesn't make you a one percenter, but it makes you an outlaw.
This is what I believe in, you know, and it was awesome to see that my brothers believed in me.
It's the wolf leading the sheep, man. You know, the sheep need to open their eyes because they're about to walk off the cliff where the whole other pack of wolves are at the bottom.
If you were getting your lunch money taken before you put them rags on, if they catch you by yourself, they're going to take your lunch money again.
I try to be around the guys and hang out with them as much as possible and get to know them, because that's really what it's about.
The Hells Angels are being arraigned.
One man was stabbed in the chest, another was knocked out, who faced criminal charges, including charges of hate crimes as well as gang allegations. One defendant faces an attempted murder charge, so this certainly appears to be a widespread investigation.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. Hold on, let me take this off screen. I figured you guys think that's pretty funny. Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about this guy that leaves his girlfriend at the scene of a motorcycle accident. We got a lot of things to talk about today. There was a wild police chase. If you guys haven't seen it, it was in California. Sport bike was flying down the highway. The dude was really cocky. He's like, didn't even have his hands on the handlebars. So he was like adjusting things. He had a gun out at one point. He allegedly fired shots at the officer early back in the chase. And then he had his hands off the handlebars and he was adjusting something and bam, he hit a car. He goes flying. A gun goes flying on the highway. We got pictures of the crash. That's the bike. He got pretty messed up. And you remember, here's another picture of it. So you remember when we talked a couple days ago about a bicyclist that was robbed and hit in the head. I believe it was an axe handle or something. Two bikers pulled over and they said it was two bikers. They pulled over and robbed the guy. Well, I got video of it. And I got some more details on that case. We're going to talk about that. And I'm going to get this video. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother, sister's friend about Chatting with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show. So we hit another milestone, 18,600, and we continue to climb the ladder every single day. Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate everything you do for this channel. Make sure you guys go check out Patreon. There's a lot of exclusive content out there. Billy Wop, how are you? Thank you for getting a membership. Appreciate it. Go check us out on Spotify as well. Paula, how are you? Mountain Woman. Shout out to Mountain Woman. STMC. What's good? Ken, what's going on? Travis, how you doing? Will. Scrap Iron. Mark. a lot of times we got multiple people with the same name, like Craig, and Craig, Mark, and Mark. Hey, Sluggo, what's going on? Mr. Sluggo. Thank you for joining me today. Hardwire, what's good? Glare 1%, what's going on? Hogleg 1%, how you doing? Shout out to Florida. PMC, shout out to all the motorcycle club members out there. If you guys aren't aware, we try to show that these motorcycle clubs are just people. They got families, they got jobs. The media tries to portray them as a gang, but they're definitely not a gang. I was involved in a street gang, and I've spoken to so many motorcycle club members. There's not even a comparison. I don't even care. A lot of things happen. Maybe people get involved with different things, but it still doesn't make the motorcycle club a gang. It just doesn't. They didn't sign up for the same things. Rocky Mountain, how you doing? We got some new people over there on Patreon, so shout out to everybody that takes the time to watch Patreon. So a big news article that's out right now. There's not a lot of information confirmed on this case, but Marty Robert, you guys know who he is. Allegedly, people are saying he's the top guy. He calls the shots even for the United States. I don't believe that's true. There is no head guy in the Hells Angels. I spoke to so many different members, and they say there is no head guy in the Hells Angels. Maybe people have sway. They have a lot of reputation, but there is no head guy. There is no figurehead. If there was, that would make it a gang type of situation where the money gets funneled up to a main person. Marty Robert is a well-known person, but I don't think he's calling the shots in the United States. I just don't see that happening. But allegedly, that's what Scott Bernstein is saying. I don't know if that's to be true. I really don't believe it is. But the Hells Angels boss, Marty Robert, Montreal casino / headquarters hit by a drive-by. So the press is saying there's reports that shots were fired, but police confirmation is still unclear. Montreal reports are swirling this week around possible drive-by shooting targeting a property linked to Hells Angels boss Marty Robert. With organized crime insider and social feeds buzzing over what some describe as a violent strike at the Montreal casino that doubles as a biker headquarters. The claim, first circulated by the Gangster Report, an exclusive, alleges that the building tied to Robert Robert, they call him Robert, but it's Robert, figures in the Rizzuto crime family was riddled with gunfire in what sources call a calculated message amid simmering turf conflict. The outlet reports named possible street gang suspects and places the event within the web of Montreal's underworld, where alliances between biker factions, mafia connections, gambling operations, and neighborhood crews have historically shifted as quickly as the city's loyalties. And that is no joke. A lot of things have changed over the past. See, a lot of people, people are messaging me right now about the situation, matter of fact. So they must have wanted me to talk about this. They're like, hey, did you hear about this? Yeah, I'm reporting on it right now. If you guys aren't aware, the Blood Mafia or the Mafia Blood Family Mafia, they started having beef with the Hells Angels. They were taking strikes out on them, and then the Hells Angels started beefing with the mob, and it was just a mess up there. people getting killed left and right. It turned into the 80s and the 90s back up there in Canada. So the mafia connection, gambling operation, neighborhood crews historically shifted. Videos and social media posts echo claims with widely shared clip titled Hell's Angel boss Marty Robert headquarters hit by drive-by shooting, racking up views across social media like YouTube and X. Footage purports to show the aftermath of the attack, flashing police lights, taped off building, but lacks verifiable timestamp or any direct attribution to police sources. Despite the widespread buzz, no major Canadian news outlets, including CBC or CTV, La Presse, or the Montreal Gazette, has confirmed the incident. I guarantee you they're probably going to flood the market with all these stories. So Marty Robert's name carries weight in the world, identified by specialized crime reporters as a senior Hells Angel figure, has had long been associated with gambling enterprises and biker leadership within Quebec criminal hierarchy. I wonder how all this, what all this has to do, probably nothing to do with it, but Satan's Choice. Because, I mean, they're a force to be reckoned with now, and they patched over whole groups of Hells Angels. So I wonder how they're taking that news up there in Canada. If they're just like, oh, whatever. No, I don't think so. Because, I mean, whole charters are patching over to the Satan's Choice. So they can't be too happy with that. And then they have other people to worry about. The police are on their ass. It's a mess up there. So what Scott Bernstein reported is that it's possibly gang members that shot up the building. I hear that Marty Robert was not in the building at the time this happened. So I wouldn't call this an attempted hit. It could have been a guy pissed off that he lost his money at the casino, right? It would point to a renewed instability in the delicate balance between bikers, mafia operators, and emerging street gangs that have jousted for power since the bloody Quebec biker wars of the 90s. Gangster report framing suggesting a message rather than a massacre mirrors the old school code of criminal signaling, warning shots fired, not for death, but for dominance. Yet without official confirmation, the line between rumors and on the record remains razor thin. This is not uncommon for specialty crime outlets to publish early and fast, fueled by sources embedded in the biker and mob circles, while law enforcement holds back until facts are verified. So I guarantee you, if that's the case, law enforcement's probably going to these articles and looking for information. If people are out there, talking about it before the fucking newspapers are reporting on it, then of course, then law enforcement is guaranteed to be looking at these articles and taking bits and pieces from it. But there is no official confirmation while law enforcement holds back. It has not been verified. If police later confirm the shooting, the story will shift from whispers to evidence, ballistic charges, names in black and white. Until then, the alleged drive-by remains one of Montreal's many ghost stories, whispered echoes in a city where the underworld still hums just below the neon. So I'll bring you guys more information as it becomes available. Marty Robert is a figure to be reckoned with, but I don't think he's the figurehead of the Hells Angels. I mean, there's in the U.S., there's a lot more popular people in the U.S. I don't think they're going to listen to people outside the U.S. I mean, the Hells Angels was started in the United States. They're not going to shift the people who run the Hells Angels to Canada. And it's just not going to, I don't see that happening. Does anyone agree with me? I mean, can you imagine that the people in the U.S. are taking orders from people in Canada? I don't see that happening. No, I really don't. So in other news, we talked about that story where this man was attacked while on his bike. Here is a screenshot from the video. Those are fucking scooters. That's not a motorcycle. So he waved the axe and told me to give him the bike. Violent gang attacking sitting duck cyclists in the latest bikejacking spree, as victim says he now's too nervous to cycle on the roads. I mean, my guess is that these are illegal migrants, probably, right? Looking for easy targets on the road. So they just pull up to these people and they just grab their shit. Cyclists attacked by gang of axe-wielding motorbike riders who hit him repeatedly and stole his bike. Says he doesn't feel comfortable cycling on his own anymore as police appeal for witnesses amid a renewed spat of violent bikejackings. A number of targeted attacks on cyclists have taken place in North London in recent weeks, including one incident on the 12th of October, which saw motorcyclists deliberately crashing into a cyclist, while another thief riding on the back of the motorbike appeared to be holding an axe. During the incident captured by an oncoming motorist dash cam was published to the BBC, the cyclist managed to grab his bike and escape before the two attackers appeared to take off after him. Detectives are also currently appealing for witnesses following the separate, this time successful bikejacking attempt, which took place the previous week. Around 8:20 a.m. on Sunday, the 5th of October, a cyclist was riding when two men on a moped wearing dark motorbike helmets approached and threatened him before stealing his bike. Another cyclist told the BBC in London that he also recently was attacked while riding his bike by an axe-wielding moped rider. Can you imagine that? Like, you're just riding your bike on a Sunday morning, you turn around and there's a guy on a scooter with a fucking axe. I'd be like, oh, hell no, take the fucking bike. And then when he's riding away, I just kick him off it. He was repeatedly hit on the shoulder with a hard object during the attack, which took place on a recent Thursday afternoon, which led to his bike being stolen by the attackers. You can always buy a new bike. You can't buy a new fucking arm if they chop your shit off. He said, I didn't know what it was. They were shouting. I was shouting, stop, swearing, saying stop. He told the news. I sort of jammed on the brakes, almost fell into a ditch, but I managed to stay upright. They continued hitting me on the shoulder. I saw he was hitting me with the reverse of a sort of axe handle, he said. He then turned the axe around and was waving it in my face, sort of waving it across the front of me, saying, give me the bike. Give me the bike. Get off your bike. Give me the bike. Describing his attackers as young kids around 16 to 18. He was upset about the loss of his bike. However, he noted that the biggest thing was that the threats of violence and the way they behaved towards me. If I had tried to put up a fight, what they might have done. I don't feel comfortable going out on my own at this moment. I just don't. He said, I'm just too nervous to do so. So I guess this is a big problem out there in London, but there was a recent attack over in Long Island of a similar situation that happened. If you guys remember that. So what do you guys think about this government shutdown? People are losing their shit about, you said the UK is like cartoon characters. Call everyone bikers now, even 10 speeds. London is done. London is a Minneapolis. Minneapolis is terrible. Oh my God. So this is how I feel about the government shutdown, right? Last week, no kings. This week, send me food, king. Oh, shit. They need to get it on, man. They need to get shit going because we still pay taxes, right? We still pay taxes. They still get paid. We send in the money, but it doesn't get dispersed. Where is our fucking money? Where's our money at? That's what I want to know. We send in the money, but it's not getting to the people that need it. Where the fuck is our money? Like, this is going to come to a head. It's going to get bad if they don't do something. And they still get paid? Oh, hell no. No, we need to hold people accountable. It's insane. How are they able to get paid, but other people aren't? And we still are paying taxes. Where the fuck is our money going? It's a lot of bullshit, and I'm not feeling it. So something needs to be done. But anyway, this is a crazy situation. So this guy right here on the right was riding his bike. There's a bunch of people around. He ends up crashing his bike, and he gets up, right? His girl's on the ground, and he just jumps on the bike and takes off. Let's take a look. Dude looks drunk out of his mind, doesn't he? She must have been sitting on his fucking fender, right? So she was either on the back of the bike or he crashed into her and just jumps on his bike and takes off and doesn't even like stop to help, nothing. Look at this guy. I mean, he could barely even walk. They're like helping him up. This girl's on the ground all hurt. This guy just gets up and takes off. Hey, Volts, how you doing? Thank you for joining me today. Yeah, Turban Head Island. It's insane. I mean, we're still paying taxes. Where the fuck is our taxes going? That's what I want to know. Where are our taxes going? If they're not being distributed to the people that need it, where is our money? And why are the people that are working out there not getting paid? But we still pay taxes, right? We don't stop that, right? But they still get paid? So it's, the math ain't mathing over here. So something needs to give. You heard him? He said, oh, he just smoked a girl. He just smoked a girl. So I think he crashed into her. He either crashed into her or she was on the back when this all transpired. And he just gets up and takes off and leaves her on the ground. This dude's got his phone under his chin when he's driving away. Tax the rich, feed the poor. There ain't rich no more. I better be collecting interest. It's insane. So these people aren't getting paid, right? Like traffic controllers and people that need to get paid. Those are important jobs. So when the government shutdown is over, they don't get back pay. And I think that's complete bullshit. It is. So they're putting a bill in right now that says that if the government shut down, that none of the people in Congress or any of that get paid. If other people don't get paid, they don't get paid. And that's the way it should be. It's complete bullshit that they get paid. They get to sit around because they don't give a fuck. They're still getting paid. What do they care? No, we need to make it hurt their pockets so that they are on our side, because this is bullshit. It's total bullshit. We pay our taxes. We need to hold these people accountable. I think this is like a street takeover. I think it's a street takeover, and I think he either plowed into her, maybe he was doing donuts or something. If anyone has the extended video of this, send it to my email at billstaxx2021 and we'll go over it. But I think it was a street takeover. Send it to that email right there. It was a street takeover. He must have knocked into her, or she fell off the back of the bike. I'm really not sure. And he just gets up, takes off. I mean, he dropped his phone. This dude goes, hey, is that your phone? And he puts it under his chin and takes off. Check this out. I'll be right back. He said, is that your phone? Is that your phone? Look at the phone under his chin. Look at the phone under his chin. That's fucking hilarious. This dude's got the phone under his chin. That is funny. We're going to need our bike, friend. That's all that kept happening. It's crazy. I mean, that Mandabi guy, if he gets into office, I'll never go to New York City again. Nope. I'll stay my ass right the hell out of there. Saying people got to practice Sharia law and all this shit. Get the fuck out of here. They already have those people on patrol in New York City in some places. You believe that shit? This guy drives away with his phone under his chin. Hilarious. leaves the chick on the ground. Hey, Idaho. Shout out to Idaho. I believe I got a story from Idaho. Hey, Fan Axel, how you doing? Or Bailey, what's going on? Let me see if I can find a story. If I get more information about the Marty Robert thing, I will bring it to you guys. Oh, one is in Buffalo. Of course, Buffalo's been in the news lately. And another one. This one's pretty crazy. You see. All right. Let me get a couple pictures for you guys. Oh man, wait till you see this picture. Of course, they won't let me get it, huh? Yeah, I'll get it. One way or another, motherfucker, I'll get it. All right. I can't show you guys the video because you know how YouTube does. But this is as 4 hours ago. Hey, 518 Choppers, how you doing? So this guy was flying on the highway. I'm gonna get the video and put it on Patreon, and I'll make it free for you guys. So this dude crashed right into the back of that van, right on the driver's side in the back. Look at this picture. Look at him flying through the air. Hey, man, you did it to yourself, you dumb motherfucker. Listen, if the cops are trying to stop you, just pull the fuck over. It's a goddamn traffic ticket. If you got something on you, just take responsibility. Don't try to run and hurt yourself or someone else. It's pointless. Motorcyclist suspected in fatal police shooting crashes on California highway during high-speed chase. So he was suspected in a fatal police shooting. They reached speeds of 140 miles an hour when the biker clipped a car and sent flying. The suspect was wanted after a sheriff's deputy was shot dead, led police on a high-speed chase, high-speed chasing before wiping out on a Los Angeles freeway. The pursuit began after cops were called to a domestic violence report involving an armed man threatening a woman in Rancho Cucamonga, California, Monday. The San Bernardino Sheriff's Office, Andrew Nunez, died after being shot during the incident, cops said. With the suspect fleeing the scene, aerial footage showed the motorbike rider speeding past traffic on 210 freeway and going around 140 miles an hour. During the subsequent chase, the man wearing a gray hoodie and jeans can be seen weaving his way through cars and trucks, often looking over his shoulder. The chase continues for almost 9 minutes until the rider takes his hands off the handlebars to adjust his backpack. To me, it looked like he was trying to get a weapon out of the backpack. Apparently distracted by the bag, the rider is clipped by a sedan and thrown off his bike. The bike rolls over him with the wheel just missing his head. The sheriff's department later explained that the sedan that he collided with, the suspect's car, was being driven by an off-duty narcotics officer. About 10 officers rushed to the suspect to administer first aid. Yeah, they administered first aid, all right. Sure they did. He just took out one of their own. What do you think they did? They probably put their fingers in his wounds. Before the biker was taken to the hospital with his injuries. As of Monday, he was in stable condition. I'm sure his condition's going to get a lot worse once he goes to prison. Officers said the investigation is ongoing. It was later emerged that Nunez had been struck by a bullet in his head during the original altercation and was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead about 1 p.m. Monday. That's terrible. San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department later paid tribute to Nunez, who leaves behind a pregnant wife and 2-year-old daughter, his mother, and 4 brothers and sister. With heavy hearts and profound grief, we honor the memory of San Bernardino Sheriff's Deputy Andrew Nunez, who tragically lost his life in the line of duty October 27th, the statement said. Deputy Nunez served with unwavering commitment, courage, and deep compassion for the community he vowed to protect. His bravery and sacrifice reflects a life dedicated to safeguarding others, even at a greater cost. Such devotion will remain forever etched in our hearts. We extend our heartfelt condolences to his family, friends, and fellow deputies as they face the unimaginable loss. I'm sure they're going to take their fucking frustrations out on this guy once he gets out of the hospital. He'll be eating feces for about a month. It says, may they be surrounded by comfort, lifted up by love for their community, strengthened by the legacy and honor he leaves behind. The district attorney said his office will be looking at charging the suspect with murder of a police officer. So he is absolutely fucked. Hey, you do stupid shit, you win stupid prize, right? And when he got thrown through the air, the fucking weapon fell out of the bag. Psh, right on the ground. You could see it from the helicopter go sliding on the ground. But they said the wheel just missed his head. You think he's going to have a good life in prison? These cops ain't going to fuck with him. They're going to, there's another video of a cop on a Harley right on his tail. Yeah, you see that bike right there in the front? In front of that police car? That's a police bike. He pulled right up. This dude was doing 140. Riding with no hands. He was getting a little too brave, you know? You can't do that. You just can't do that. This dude's out of his fucking mind. Especially taking the life of a police officer. You think they're gonna, what, give up chasing you? Hell no. They'll fucking throw everything they got at you if you do something like that. Or you're even suspected of something like that. You're done. Don't even run because it's not worth it. They're gonna catch your ass. You think you're gonna get away from that? No. So if you guys aren't aware, John Gotti III was knocked out in a boxing match. I'm going to get more details about it. I do have the video. I don't want to play it on YouTube because for obvious reasons, usually they, they're assholes about different things. So I'm going to put it on Patreon for free. So go check it out. And if you like what you see on Patreon, videos today. I'm gonna upload the matter of fact right now. It may make my shit glitch though. We got 261 members on Patreon. So go get a membership. Check it out. It's a pretty funny video of Gotti the Third getting knocked out. He's all stumbling around. I'm a little late. What's going on? Staxx, finger red number 1. Great day. Hopefully everyone else is also. Yeah, I'm having a great day. Things are good. I got a lot of work to do, but I'm up for the challenge. Good morning. Good morning. So, they had. Can you guys see me? The other day was that little girl Mimi, the one that passed away from her mom and her monster of an uncle, or the mom's boyfriend and her aunt, by the hands of all of them. And they had a big they had a funeral for her as well. And a lot of motorcycle clubs came out and paid their respects. The Dirty Ones did. Shout out to the Dirty Ones. There was a bunch of other clubs there. I couldn't tell exactly what clubs they were, but the Dirty Ones were there. Shout out to them. And they did a procession by where they found the remains of the young girl. Terrible situation. And the arrest warrants are being unsealed. So we'll be able to see more information. I don't even know if I'm going to dive into that case because it's just a sad situation. This is in Wisconsin. Gilmanton. The Buffalo County Sheriff's Office reports multiple motorcycles crashed involving 4 in a group of 200 motorcyclists on Saturday, October 25th. Around 1:30 p.m. Saturday, law enforcement responded to reports of multiple crashes and injuries to motorcyclists traveling northbound on State Road 88. In Gilmanton, investigation showed that the third motorcyclist in the group of 200, 60-year-old Kevin Hansen, lost control of his 2007 Harley Davidson and went over a large embankment. Michael Skalecki, 42, of La Crosse, was operating a 2013 Harley Davidson with his passenger, 35-year-old Teresa Elgerly, when they lost control of their cycle and came to rest on the highway. A 2009 Harley Davidson operated by 70-year-old Jack Jenkins struck Skaleck's cycle, causing him to be ejected. He went over the embankment northbound ditch. Skanek and Elgerly refused treatment, while Hansen and Jenkins were transported to Mayo Hospital with serious injuries. I mean, that's crazy. A group of 200 motorcyclists, and these two bite the dust. Maybe it was inexperience, right? They must have been riding in a pack. One motorcyclist was seriously injured on Sunday motorcycle crash in North Topeka. This is out of Kansas. One person suffered serious injuries Sunday evening in a motorcycle collision in North Topeka, officials said. The collision was reported around 6:11 p.m. Sunday at the intersection of Northwest Morris and Jackson Street. Topeka police spokesperson Kelly Quill said one vehicle and one motorcycle was involved in the crash. One person was transported to the regional medical response ambulance to a local hospital with serious injuries, Quill said. Additional details were not available Monday morning. I mean, these crashes are just too common. Every single day, I probably read off, like 2 or 3 of them every day. So it's just a constant thing. So if you're out there riding, be aware of your surroundings. Be careful. People, especially people are on their phone nowadays, and you got to be very leery of people. And a lot of people don't know how to fucking drive these days either. It's crazy. Let's take a word from our sponsor. Bill Staxx here from Chattin with Staxx. If you're hunting for a new job, stop scrolling. I got something that'll change your search. I partnered with the #1 career search company in the world, Career Empower. They build the first ever step-by-step Career Empower toolkit to help you get interviews and jobs faster, smarter, and with way more confidence. This toolkit gives you everything you need: professional resume writing, the best sites and places to search, interview prep that actually works, one-on-one live coaching with expert recruiters to build your personalized plan. They've already helped over 100,000 people land jobs, and they're ready to help you next. Head on over to www.careerempower.ai. Use promo code DIY promo 3 to get 50% off. The toolkit drops from $199 to $149, and they'll even hop on a call and start building your job search strategy today. Don't do it alone. Get the toolkit, get the coaching, get hired. Links in the description below. Grab it now. Get hired. They will help you get a job. In today's market, it's hard to get a job on the internet, so they provide you with a bunch of different tools that you can use to help get a job. Go check them out. It's definitely worth a try. And there's a promotional code you can put in and get 50% off. That's a good deal, so try it out. So what do you guys think? Do you think that do you think there's going to be riots over this food stamp thing? That's what they're reporting on. People are going to riot. You know that if you do something like that they have every right to defend the store, right? Like, you can't just do that type of stuff because they can use a pow and use it. Mark, I got hit already. People pulling out after work, sun blind spot in their vehicle often won't see you. Hey, Naomi, how you doing? Thank you for joining me today. I think a lot of it's inexperience, you know what I'm saying? Possibly it's inexperience, and I don't know. People just aren't aware of their surroundings these days. Make sure you guys check out the interview with hold on, Matty Boy. And I got a bunch of new videos. I'm working on some new videos now. Oh, there's a video of the welfare queen saying she is going to just walk in the store, grab what she wants. Yeah, all right. Let's see that happen. Hopefully they record it so we can watch them, right? Hopefully they record it so we can see what happens. Texting and driving is a huge problem. Huge problem. You know how many times like people are going slow as hell, you pull up on their ass and then you look at them and they're like on the phone like this? It's crazy. Happens a lot. I wish they had a rocket launcher in the steering wheel. But if you join the membership, you'll be able to see Matty Boy's interview right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to make it public on members right now, the rest of his interview. I just did it. So go check out the rest of that. And I have tons of new interviews dropping. I'm working on some new ones right now. I'm editing. So I have a former Dirty Ones member, and I have a former Sutar soldier. So those two are coming up. And I got something big planned for very soon. It will be an in-person interview. I'll be going to them probably a couple weeks into next month. So about 2 weeks into next month, I'll be going to them. You guys will see who it is. It's huge interview. I'm getting it arranged right now, so, and they're excited to do it. I'm excited to do it because it's a very legendary name. And to be doing it in person is even better, right? So there's been huge developments over there in Argentina with this motorcycle war with the Hells Angels and another group. It's this club, the Tejeleches. So they were fighting the Hells Angels right in the street. The video is on Patreon. I cannot play it on YouTube, but go check it out. It's pretty long too. It's probably like it's like 8 minutes long. Surveillance video, some cell phone video. I got a new video I'm going to put up there right now. So go check that out. We got a lot of new shows I'm going to be dropping. Ryan, what's going on? Thanks for joining me today. I'm waiting to see if the person that guy in Daytona Beach, Lonnie, the guy that he hit, I'm waiting to see if he has a GoFundMe page, because we're going to try to share that, because Lonnie's not the victim. I got a lot of people. There's a lot of people talking back and forth about the whole situation with Cycle Drag and Lonnie, and it's just everybody knows better, right? But I did speak with Lonnie's roommate, and we'll see if he'll come on and tell the story on what transpired. Hopefully he could give you guys some insight. But you guys are all great. Thank you for joining me. We are on a fast pace right now. We got 18,600. We just hit another milestone. 18,600. So, I mean, I couldn't be happier. We're probably going to hit 20,000 by Christmas. So maybe we'll be more than 20,000 by Christmas. But share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. If you want to donate to Chattin with Staxx. Or you can hit up Venmo, PayPal, Super Stickers, Super Chats, Zelle, all that good stuff. I appreciate every single dollar. It goes right back into the show. And if you want to tell your story on Chattin with Staxx, just email me at billstax2021@gmail.com. And I put in to be in this new movie that's being filmed. So cross your fingers for me. We'll see if I get a role. That'll be pretty dope. I'm in 2 so far. I think 2. I'm in 2 movies so far. but we'll add a couple more to the resume. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. If you don't like this show, you already know what to do. Start your own fucking podcast. I appreciate all you guys. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.